As of recently, Samsung demonstrated and showcased the power of their 200 megapixel HP1 ISOCELL smartphone camera sensor by doing a full billboard print of a portrait shoot using a cat as the subject model. There is definitely more than meets the eye when it comes to how they managed to achieve the results, but this could mean interesting things are coming for the Galaxy S23 series when it comes to the camera performance. Hi, Ben from SamMobile. If you enjoy new and exclusive videos like this, then be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any new videos on YouTube with SamMobile TV. Here is our quick thoughts on Samsung's HP1 200 megapixel ISOCELL showcase. Let's talk about the ISOCELL HP1 200 megapixel sensor for a moment. Although Samsung have yet to utilize the HP1 in any current Galaxy device at this time, the HP1 sensor was initially announced back in September 2021, in which we were expecting to see it make its way to the now current Galaxy S22 Ultra. As we know, it was yet again a similar 108 megapixel sensor that made its way into the S22 Ultra, much like what we saw with the previous S21 Ultra. Quick breakdown reminder of the core specs and features of the HP1. It's effectively a 1/1.22-inch sensor with, of course, a 200 megapixel resolution with a standard pixel size of 0.64 micron pixels when not in its pixel bin mode. It's using a 4x4 RGB bare pattern with support for double speed face detection, autofocus, and wide dynamic range, with support using features such as smart ISO technology and core video features like 8K 30 frames a second and 4K 120 frames a second. The 200 megapixel shooting capabilities for photos is ideally meant to be used in very good lighting conditions, as most of the time the HP1 will use a 16:1 pixel binning mode, which will in turn output 12.5 megapixel images and also change the effective pixel size to a larger 2.56 microns. All this basically covers the ground for what the HP1 sensor is all about in its current proof in concept. Let's transition over to what that means in some form of real-world application. As stated at the beginning, Samsung just recently demonstrated the power of their 200 megapixel sensor with an official short 1 minute 23-second video on their global YouTube channel titled ISOCELL Image Sensor, More Pixels, More Detail. In this particular video showcase, the clear standout in the animal portrait session is at the 23-second mark, where the team on set are using a large professional optical lens, which indeed will yield and resolve better results. This is clearly being done in a highly controlled environment, so take that for what it may when it comes to the final results achieved from the 200 megapixel sensor, minus any other editing done in the post-processing phase for the billboard print at the end of the showcase. Regardless, this is still an impressive showcase for what is effectively an ultra high resolution sensor, which is just shy of a full 1-inch sensor when it comes to the camera size. Managing expectations on when Samsung will definitely use the 200 megapixel HP1 sensor in a flagship Galaxy device, especially since most of us will be using it daily in a standard point and shoot situation with no extended professional optical zoom lens. Is this the true next-gen upgrade in the camera department for Galaxy devices to come, especially when looking at the Galaxy S23 series? The obvious answer, of course, is yes, but I do have some first-generation concerns with the HP1, which indeed does remind me of what happened with the S20 Ultra. First concern is rolling shutter, which may not be a concern for most people, but could mean a slow sensor readout when taking pictures, and also introduce a jello effect when taking videos, especially in the high-resolution 8K shooting modes. Next would be shutter lag, mainly down to the potential extra processing time needed for the 16:1 pixel binning mode. Last concern mainly is down to the AF speed and accuracy for autofocus. We know the HP1 supports double speed phase detection autofocus, but you do tend to have more confidence when a form of dual pixel autofocus is supported. Only time will tell if the 200 megapixel ISOCELL HP1 will be used in future Galaxy S23 Ultra devices. If it does, we'll be ready to test it out ourselves and see if the results live up to the hype. Are you excited to see Samsung's 200 megapixel ISO HP1 in the future Galaxy S23 Ultra? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. For the latest news in the world of Samsung daily, be sure to visit us at SamMobile.com. For the latest videos on YouTube with SamMobile TV, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications, and we will see you next time.